Hey guys, what is up? GoldGlove here, and today I want to start a brand new series over here on my YouTube channel. Now, a lot of you who have been around for a while, you guys know that I used to do a series where I did kind of life lessons, where I just kind of picked a topic and I ranted about it and my experiences, my opinions, and all that stuff. And a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, and I wanted to kind of bring back a series where I did that again. And so this is my way of doing that, considering I feel like I covered pretty much everything I could cover. I'm going to be taking questions, and I did make a commentary, I think a couple days ago, where I kind of talked about what YouTube does for me, and a lot of people had some amazing comments and some questions. A lot of you guys sent me messages via YouTube messaging system, private, if you guys didn't leave a comment because maybe it was something personal or private, or something like that, and I have actually not gotten to those questions yet, but these are some of the questions that I got in the actual video in the comment section. And so basically I'm just going to run through some questions. I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. I have like actually just 4 here because I know they're going to take up a lot of the time. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. It's kind of like a more personal thing where you guys can just leave me a comment, ask me a question, or you can send me a message on Twitter or Facebook or even on YouTube, and maybe it'll be in an upcoming video. If you send it to me on YouTube and you know it's a private message, I'm not going to show your name. I won't say who you are. It can always be a private forum. You can always just tell me, hey, GoldGlove, I don't want you to actually say my name. I don't want you to say who this is, but I would really appreciate it if you answer this question for me. So this is kind of my my way of doing that. So the first question is from Glorion97, and he asks, "Hey GoldGlove, did you ever have to get over getting your heart broken? If so, can you share your story? Because this isn't easy, and it would be so nice to hear about it from a respectful person." First off, yes, I had to get over that, and I made a video about it. It might have been on my old channel, but about I would say about 2 years ago. So in high school, I dated this girl. I think it was a senior in high school when I started dating her, and I actually ended up dating her for nearly 2 years, just a little under 2 years. And you know, after 2 years of spending nearly every single day with someone and getting to know them and stuff like that, you fall in love. You do, you really do. And I love this girl. Honest to God, love this girl. And I would have done anything for her. And so what happened was she graduated. I dated her all through her, she graduated, all that stuff. And she was set to go to a university, a college. And I had kind of slacked off a little bit too much. I wasn't really focused on school. I was doing the YouTube thing. I was honestly slacking off. I wasn't really doing much with my life. And I think that frustrated her, which it would frustrate any girl. And we kind of just had a falling out. It was actually a mutual breakup, but we had a falling out. It was just like, she's going off to school. We want to stay in a relationship, but it's just too hard. And she went off to school, and we just broke our ties. But I was still in love with the girl at the time, and I was honestly heartbroken. I was devastated. I couldn't believe like that I wasn't going to be with this girl anymore. And I was heartbroken for sure. And so I know exactly how that feels, man. And I had to get over it. I did, and I did get over it. And the only thing that I could suggest to you, which is the worst thing to hear, because I know exactly how you feel, and I've been in your shoes, and that's time. Time heals it. And I know that sucks because you're just like, I want this pain to go away. Like, I don't have time, but you do have time, and you'll realize that once it's passed. But I know right now that you're sitting there, you're just like, this is painful. It sucks. I'm not gonna be able to get over this. I told myself the same thing. I was just like, I'm never going to get over this. There's no way. I feel like absolute shit every single day. I'm so depressed. And I eventually got over it. You'll get over it as well. Just be strong, man. Just stay strong. Try to hang out with your friends. Try to keep yourself busy. Try not to think about it. And you'll be okay, I promise. The next question is from SlickNick3822. And he says, I was just wondering if you ever got depressed. Not like gonna kill yourself depressed. Just sometimes I just get depressed for no reason at all. Or something happens that just makes me realize I need to change somehow, or something in my life for the better. And for about a week, every 3 to 4 months, I just get depressed and I don't want to do anything. Has this ever happened to you? Well, yes. Yes, it is. I think, and don't worry, Nick. You're not by yourself. Everyone gets depressed, sometimes. I used to get depressed a lot more frequently about 2 years ago, just constantly, especially, when that thing with my ex-girlfriend was going on. I felt like I was constantly depressed. I didn't want to do anything. People were telling me, you need to go hang out with your friends. I didn't feel like hanging out with my friends. I wanted to fucking just sit in my room and play video games and soak into my own I don't know, whatever, my own, I don't know, my own depression. But you gotta just understand that everyone does get depressed. I even get depressed now. My life is pretty happy. I very rarely feel down, but sometimes I do, and it happens to the best of us, man. You can't let it get you down. You gotta just say, you know what, I can't let this affect me. Whatever gets you down, even if, and I know what you mean, if there's no reason at all, you're just like, oh, I just don't feel up to it today. Everyone has that. It doesn't mean you're depressed. It doesn't mean you're in a deep depression. I think everyone just has moments where they're just kind of feeling down. And then, there's the opposite side of it too. You have moments where you're feeling hyped up, you're stoked, and I think it's just because your body is just, it's meant to just feel every emotion. You're eventually going to feel every emotion. There doesn't really have to be a reason for why. It's just how the human brain is programmed and just how we are, And so don't worry about it, man. It happens to the best of us. And the good thing is that it passes. It's obviously not something that, you're struck with all the time. And you should be happy with that, because there's some people who can't break out their depression. So hopefully that answered your question. I don't know exactly how to answer that question. It's just kind of based on opinion, I guess. But yeah, man, we all get depressed, and it happens. Next question is from Dark Shadow 7827, and he asks, okay, he has a lot of questions, so we're going to break it through. The reason I got Dark Shadow's questions are because I feel like there are kind of a lot of things that you guys are wondering about. So number one, I understand the point of ads, and as far as your live stream goes, or as far as your live stream go, how do you control how often ads appear? Just curious. So on Twitch, there's literally a button that just says play commercial. And so I usually play a commercial every 15 to 20 minutes or in between games when nothing's happening. So yeah, all I do is really just press a button and the ads show up for you guys. It's extremely rude to ask for a salary, but let me ask in a different form. Is your income enough to support the cost of living? Minimum wage workers often can't afford the absolute necessities of life: shelter, electricity, food, etc. Can you live comfortably? I'm thinking about donating when I finish college and have a job. One, you do not have to donate, sir. I mean, I appreciate, or if I think that's what you mean. I think you mean donation towards me, but you don't have to do that at all. I am able to live very comfortably, and that's all because of your guys' support and you guys watching my videos and stuff like that. And I really don't have any issues supporting myself, you know, just in terms of cost of living. I even have some extra money for some extra things for myself. I'm able to travel and stuff like that. So yes, I make enough to live comfortably through YouTube. How does my family take this? My family at first, so here's the deal. When I was younger, my parents were always on my ass. You play video games too much. Go outside. Go do something else. Your priorities aren't straight. You know, stuff like that. And you know, I didn't focus on school. Maybe if I had gotten good grades, and I mean, some years I had great grades. Some grades I just didn't. I just didn't try sometimes. And my parents were very frustrated when I wasn't doing my schoolwork. But if I was doing my schoolwork and I was getting good grades, my parents didn't really care if I was playing video games. As long as, you know, I did stuff around the house and I got all my stuff done and my, you know, obligations and stuff like that, they didn't really care. But when it was taking a toll on my homework and my grades and my attitude and stuff like that, my parents didn't really like it at all. But now that YouTube has kind of consumed my life in a sense that I feel like I'm having a little bit of success with it, my parents are actually really supportive of me, and they're really proud of me. So and my whole family is really supportive, and they love it. And some of my family members even watch my videos. So if one of my family members is watching this video right now, I love you. I love your face. So yeah, that's pretty much how that is. Do likes have any monetary value? No, they do not. Likes have zero. So if this video had 1,000 dislikes, that doesn't mean that it's going to affect the outcome of how much money the video makes. But what likes do is, you know, it brings in, the more likes, the better chance of more people seeing it, because every time you like a video, it goes into your feed on your YouTube channel, and if you have followers or if you have anyone who clicks on your channel, they're going to see so-and-so has liked this video, and so it helps me out because my videos are getting better ratings, they show up on search engines, and more people are able to see them. So in the end, I guess likes have kind of a monetary value because they bring in more views, which is what you know, monetization is based on. So you know, the more likes, the better. So if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it so far, be sure to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Dark Shadow, for your questions. And the last one, I think, is from Screamfinity. He asks, so Goldie, I have a question. What if YouTube fails? Do you really think you can continue this for 50 more years? No, sir. I do not think I can do that. And you know, I think all YouTubers who are in my position kind of think about that. Like, what if YouTube fails? What if all of a sudden I wake up and YouTube isn't here? And that's kind of a scary thing for me right now. You know, I'm 21 years old. And a lot of people are asking, you know, do I have any educational background? Do I have a college degree? I do not. I don't have a college degree. So that is a little scary. But the thing that kind of makes me more confident is the fact that I have been offered jobs in the video game industry that don't revolve around YouTube. And they're not just crappy jobs. They're actually very good jobs that if I wasn't doing YouTube, I would have taken in a heartbeat. But I'm really trying to focus on YouTube and being myself and being creative and having this this creative outlet that I can 100% be myself in without working for someone or working under people. I want to be my own boss. I want to be someone who supports myself. And so that's why I'm sticking with YouTube right now. But I don't worry about that, you know, because I really do think that I've given myself enough, I don't know, I guess enough space to work around. I'm still young enough to the point where if YouTube fails and I have nothing else, you know, I can always go back to school. I can always take out some money for, you know, some loans for school if I really have to. I can try to get a larger education. I can try to get a degree, and maybe in film and editing, or you know, in some type of media, and then I can go and, you know, do what I should be doing then. But, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of riding the wave right now, man. I'm trying to see where it takes me. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for your awesome questions. If you guys have anything else to ask me, it can be personal. It can really be anything. If you guys ever want to know anything, you can leave me a comment, you can send me a message or anything like that. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and possibly even a favorite. Favorites always help out as well. And you're probably thinking, why a favorite? The more favorites, the more video people watch it. It's just a great thing to have. Favorites are actually a little bit more important than likes, but anyway. And you can just leave me a comment and say whatever you want. I love you. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. I have been GoldGlove. You guys have been my awesome viewers, and I'll catch you guys later.